look at where the opportunity of making money, right, in crypto, right? So I say you have 10 major ways. There are more ways, but 10 major ways of making money in crypto with or without technical knowledge. Number one, you have low gems and launchpad hunting. Very simple. You have low gem and launchpad hunting. If you go to your, let me go quickly to CoinMarketCap, for instance. Okay, so CoinMarketCap, CoinGecko, and all of that, you can search for just that. Now, this thing, there are two things here. There are two things here. CoinMarketCap. So there are two things here that I need to let you know. There are two things here. Number one is that you can pay for information to leverage, to leverage on how to take advantage of the market. So you can pay for information. All right. So number two, all right. So number two, you can what is it called? You can pay for information, like I've said. Number two, you can learn, okay? But I always tell most of our friends and our people, I say, even when you learn, even when you are paid for information, it's still expedient that you learn, okay? It's still expedient that you learn so that you'll be able to apply things and know what you are doing part time. So, okay, I'm not going to token logs and all of that. So you can do locate a Launchpad. Where's this platform? Okay. So one way to make money, you can do Launchpad, or of course, either you have so much technical knowledge or not, you can do Launchpad and make money, but definitely you want to go by information, right? So probably you belong to a group and then update of information or coins are coming out and then you follow some of those tokens, right? That's another way. Okay, so where's this? Sorry, cryptocurrency. Okay. Excuse me. Okay, so you have upcoming. I'll go to upcoming, and then probably you want to see some token launch, when some tokens are going to be launched and all of that, right? Then you go to other platform where you want to check about Launchpad. Like most of us in private mentorship be with me, we've been using what is it called? The SF CDFI, different platform as a launchpad platform to buy some tokens on the pre-sale. So we have IDO, we have ICO and all of that. But I always want people against IDO and all the like, okay, this one already happened. So you have an information ahead of time of a coin to be listed and then you actually, buy to it or wait to it and all of that. So there's a more information. Let's see the upcoming. So let me just click on this. So now this just take me to like read the information, research, and then follow with my, do your own due diligence. You want to follow to know how powerful some of those tokens are coming. Are they going to be very powerful? Are they going to be very nice? You want to go to Twitter to check them and then what people with their sentiment, what are they saying about them and all like, and that's exactly what you do. So, okay, Blink AI, Ignition, Bybit Stars, studied live streams on the Web3, yada, yada, yada. These are just basic information or news rather. So Launchpad is one way you can make money in the crypto. Either you have so much knowledge or not. And I can tell you, you can make crazy money on Launchpad. So actually, I'm doing this to some of us who are killing ourselves over because somebody may be trading futures or somebody is trading Forex and it's not telling you, oh man, I'm making a lot of money, I trade Forex. And you are looking at it, man, I don't have energy for Forex. Not that Forex is bad, but not everybody have time to, somebody have not finished mathematics says to come and do further maths. So it's going to be cumbersome for him. So low gems and Launchpad, I'm just showing. Then we have a platform, CryptoRank, for instance, where you can check some coins that are coming. CryptoRank, CryptoRank, CryptoRank.io. Okay. So you want to look at tokens about to be listed, an IDO. So look at an IDO, IDOIC. Want to look at upcoming tokens to be launched, this and that. Okay, this is August. Sometimes you want to look at the one that still have a longer head time to get launched and all of that. What's this one? Libra Global AI on the 14th of August. Probably you want to click to see how is it going. Total raise fund already 2.4 million, yada, 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 marketing, all of these things. Just want to go through them so that you know how to, you want to learn more about how to do this thing. I think it's important. So this is a private, what was read privately. Now, for the fact that this has happened, so which platform? That is Peer Network, right? Lock, GG, 8 a.m., River, Clean for Lila, Daily, yada, yada, yada. And then token for sale, 6 million, and all of that. So probably you want to follow up with some of those tokens. And if you want it, you want to now participate in it, right? And then so that you'll be able to buy they will say send your money depending on just the style they want to use, and then you follow, and then you can. That's how you get involved in Launchpad, and then you want to make money as much as possible. Then next is actually meme coins and low gem pump hunting. So so you see low gem appearing in two places. Low gems, any coin worth potential that can do well is called low gems. So meme coins are generally those coins that coming out with the names of animals, pets, and funny things happening, events in the event in the space, right? Like talk about when Donald Trump issue was coming up and all of that. So they were making a lot of, that's what they call it, meme. So creating kind of pet activities and hype, I call them pumpamenta. So you don't need to rack your brain. To make money in crypto is a lot easy, that I can tell you. And now, of course, to lose money in crypto is a lot easy. So you just need to be guided. And then, but it's not only one way to make money in crypto. So understand this. Okay. So because sometimes people come and tell me, hey, I don't know how to trade. I don't this. Yeah, I'm not saying you should not learn how to actually trade, but you don't need to carry in your head. Because instead of killing yourself, you want to this and that and all that. So these are meme coin. Okay, imagine look at this meme coin now. Look at when it was launched about 4 days ago. If I go in now and actually pick it out, if you look at it about 4 days ago, this meme coin was launched. Where are you? Fantastic. Let me go to 1 minute. About 4 days ago, let me go to 1 minute. Okay. So there are things I check in when I'm doing my low gem hunt and all of that. So at first, the first wave it created was massive anyway, but you may not understand, right? The first wave it created was massive. Okay. Now, those of you who have learned through us in the low gem pump hunt and all of that, we'll talk about the wave. And then if you look at it, the first wave it created, even where you missed out, come on. So that's about 300% to about 400% and all that, which was nice. And then it went down flat, but there was so continuity of activities in it. So, why you didn't see these activities because I reduced it. So sideways, but there was still much life on it. And now it's still pumping. I'm not asking you to buy anyway. So now imagine after you thought that it's over, now another 400% plus was done. So you can actually make crazy money in memcoin. And then what you need on trading memcoin or investing in memcoin is the right knowledge and the right information, and of course, strategy. And so you don't need too much money to make it much in memcoin. You can start with as low as $50, $100, but you need to follow pattern. Knowledge is very important, right? So not technical knowledge per se, but informational knowledge that's going to help you to do well in it. They will have validated and not validated drops. So you now, like in Plan B, we have a group, even on the Telegram, you see a segment there that's like airdrops, but I'm not the type that have time so much for airdrop anyway. And that's why sometimes I know a lot of you suffer for some airdrop we do have. And that's why we have a WhatsApp group that just like dedicated for airdrops and all of that. What are the risks associated with airdrop? However, some, why we call it validated, some airdrop that testnet, that you can make money. A lot of people have made crazy money on the testnet, but you see that your labor on testnet may be long without achieving any reasonable result. Only one will help you. Well, so the difference between validator and non-validator is that validator will require you certain, at least stipend or a token, an amount of money to commit, and then you see those ones are very sure to come into the market or to materialize, and you can make money. Okay. So we have group for that, and submit drops and all of that. I know most people, because of Notcoin and whatever, a lot of people were doing tapping. I'm sure tapping have reduced now. So tapping have reduced now because everybody thought another coin is going to come out like Notcoin. And so what you need to consider is that market is crashing. And so how do you expect any coin to raise money? Can you see now? So this guy is still pumping. And then in as much as this guy pump, I think it's even a very, very, very nice coin. Because of the activities happening on it. So if you're able to flip this all-time high, right? This is the third attempt, 1, 2, 3, all right? And then retest. Then you probably want to look at the coin itself, okay? You probably want to look at, let's look at their social media. So Twitter, if you look at the Twitter, what are they saying? What are they talking about? And I'm not talking about the mutilated kind of community. Probably sometimes they create and then buy people to validate or to talk about them and all of that. So let's quickly look at the Twitter handle of this project. Okay, so what's they saying? They are area. Come on, that's crazy. Say fat conspiracy, not pay, riots, yalla yalla yalla, go live pro, money, infrastructure, something, something, something. War dog of the decentralized dog. Oh, Gary will be decentralized cat, calling it here. So that's the fun people are just creating around the whole thing. Okay, so let me look at them. Look at the followers. Oh, no, no, this guy's okay. Let's go here this way. This is not supposed to be okay. Let's look at it. Hurry. So why? The guy seems to be trending. I felt this is going to be 18. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Come on. Okay, going all in. Go all in on decentralized coins with a social, so no jet, just pure community-driven project. Oh, maybe it's a community takeover already. So my next move, Ari, and then the contract address and all of that. So you can see now when I talk about memcoin, it's about narrative, hypes, and all the like. Say, yeah, something just have to hold onto your dust. Yada, yada, yada. And then, so look at it. So let's go back to it. Okay. Okay, it's actually breaking out gradually. So, and then you are waiting for a retest and all of that. Now, sometimes when I just come, if I want to hunt, and that you can now see most of you when I tell you that in plan B, we don't sell all our coin. It's only when I have to do some of those low gem or mem coin. So after you make money at the first time, I will just leave a fraction, and that fraction could be what's going to surprise you eventually. All right. And that's exactly what memcoin, hunting, and all the like. So quickly, I'll go. Next, we have what we call farming. So providing liquidity and all of that. Of course, I think I've talked about this. So farming, we have Radium, we have Wiggle Swap, and all of that. There are many of them that we're doing farming. Like, let me quickly take you. So we have farming, we have staking and savings. Okay. So because some centralized exchange offer savings, yet and even staking, flexible fix, and all of that. We are P2P trading, so buy from different groups to another, which has to do fiat exchange and all of that. You can purely be doing P2P. I have a lot of correct boys who are doing only P2P and they are making a lot of money, helping themselves, feeding their family, and they're okay. So you don't look at it because you are trading P2P and somebody is trading Forex. You are all businessmen. That's the thing you need to understand. You're all businessmen. You're like, you know your type of person, you know what actually work for you, and then you stick to it and make it major, then you can diversify to other things. So P2P is another massive, because before we have Binance, P2P, another one, we have platforms that are dedicated to P2P, CoinCola. We have them like local Bitcoin those days, and then so many platforms for P2P business. And then we have people who set up what we call escrow. So, you have integrity, and then you set up an escrow, and then people buy it through on your P2P platform. Sometimes you bring it in, you make a lot of money and commission, and that's a business on its own. Arbitrage. Now, this is the problem I have. Now, arbitrage can be more technical to an extent, because you need to see how to navigate from one, and you have to be super fast. Buy from one exchange and go to sell in another exchange. So you have to be able to compare prices. One of the challenge, I think, in fact, one of the Ponzi scheme that ate crazy of our money, was it 2 years ago, was this arbitrage. Arbitrage is real, but platforms that claim to be operating on them, are they real? The question is that we have been wounded by many of them. Virtually, most of them are not real. They will modulate lots of platforms to show that the price from Binance, yes, is actually maybe lower or higher a little to the one on OKX, and they will show you, how you actually go to buy. But you just see that you are wasting your time. It was not real. It was not connected to Binance in any way. So at the end of the day, they go away with your money. We did something because Swapnext, COTPS, all of them, claiming to be paying you so much. Because on a real deal, some arbitrage you could buy, and then you make some loss in the process of bringing it to that exchange. And then people who trade on arbitrage, you may need significant amount of volume of money so that you can, imagine you are buying, and then the margin you are setting on a particular, this thing is, let's say, 10 cents. So you need multiple of that to duplicate that 10 cents into millions of transactions for you to be able to make the money. So we have spot trading. So I really want to just wrap up and show you some of those things on a Bybit or OKX. We have spot trading, so buy low to sell higher. Then we have derivatives trading, which is perpetual, futures, or margin. And then we have speculative and option betting. So like Bybit have something called dual asset, double win, smart leverage. There are a lot of them like that. So now, then we have platforms that offer you those opportunities. So let me quickly open Bybit, and I'll show you one or two things. And again, when you do that, so farming, I talk about farming, we have different platforms. I think they too, they are doing farming. So let me quickly open. Now, this is Bybit. So when you create Bybit account, if you don't have Bybit account, you can follow me on the comment sections if you are listening on live, maybe on YouTube or whatever, or you listen to the recording section, you can follow, pick the link. If you're on our forum, down Telegram or WhatsApp, no, the links are always repeatedly sent. And so I will still do that. And then you sign up on Bybit, verify your account. So it's not only one way, maybe just trading future or sport and all of that, you can make money. So if you go to Bybit, for instance, you're going to go to finance. And then when you go to finance, if you go to finance, you go to N. Now look at Bybit. Bybit have what you call savings. So if I click savings now, you're going to see different savings that you can have. It's just that some too are not available for all categories of persons, because some can be VIP and all the like, right? And some can be time frame. So they can have like a limited period. They allow you to do that. Look at Bitcoin, limited time and all of that, flexible or fixed. So if I click on it now, so you can see flexible is 2 point something percent, fixed sold out, all right? You can see for Bitcoin. So 7 days. Now listen, 7 days does not mean you're going to give you 20%. What it means is that 20% APR, okay? Look at it, 20% APR. So 20% APR, that means divide by 365 days, okay? 365 days, that's going to be about 0.05%. So if you are going to log for that 5 days, multiply by 7 days rather, multiply by 7 days, okay? That's about 0.38%. That's what we're going to earn. Now look at it. When I told most of us to work very smart and hard to accumulate many, many assets. Remember, in Plan B, we say 5 years to financial freedom via digital asset accumulation. So imagine you have Bitcoin. Let's say you have 200 Bitcoin, right? 200 Bitcoin, and then you keep there, and then at the end of 7 days, they give you that 0.3, all right? I think 0.35%, give and take, 0.35%, because 1% will be how much? So you just know the fraction you're going to make, okay? And that's the advantage, and many of us do not understand. Now, look at this. This is not available for everybody, and it's a time frame. I think for new users or VIPs. If I click here now, look at it. So on fix, right? And then flexible. So if I click select, okay? So if I click that on fix, I'm not sure is, so for 1 day, I'm not sure it's available for all savings. Okay, fail, because they say this was this. So I'm just showing you, come on, crazy process of making a lot of money, passive income strategy. And you see when we're shouting about, so we have, look at liquidity farming. Look at liquidity farming, okay? So these are crazy stuff you can have. Liquidity farming, so BTC, USDT. So there's some you can do what we call single asset on it. So look at, this is APR 17%. You have some that are even massive. Ethereum, okay? You have Near Protocol 60%, right? You have Dodge and all the like. So imagine since you have Dodge kept there in that way, then you will have done a lot of massive stuff. Just like showing you different opportunities. So I talk about farming, so which has to do with liquidity, right? So talk about farming, talk about liquidity, then portfolio building. So it's one of these. So now if you look at it, I talk about dual asset. Now let me tell you about dual asset. Now look at dual asset. Dual asset is simple. For instance, dual asset is that you are predicting a price movement of the market, right? So I need to now say the market direction. Say choose a target price lower than current price to buy low, and then get more crypto that you will if you bought at the large price and all of that. So we have, this is another strategy to make money. Look at the dual asset. If I select now, probably say only for VIP. So you need to become VIP for you to maximize. But look at what people are doing there. Can do that for 4 hours. I think there are some peers that is not necessarily VIP. Look at this now. If you are going for, which coin is this? Ethereum USDT, and on this percentage. So select, for instance, look at it, and they're predicting either high or low. But you have to be correct, and then you can make a lot of money. Come on. So then you have, all right, you have, okay, so you have double win. So double win is simple, right? What is double win? Double win means, look at it. I'm saying, oh, price of Bitcoin. So imagine if I've even done double win since, I will have make money. So I can put $100 or $200 off, or $10. So understand. So if I put $10 now, many of you are like, wow. So this is crazy, right? So if I put $10 now, put my leverage, right? Put my leverage, $10, and I put my leverage, and I say, you know what? The market is going to go down or up by $400, additional $400, like in Bitcoin and all of that, and I click buy. So the worst that can happen, now look at it. Why we call it double win is that if the markets go up with additional $400, as I predicted, I win. If the market go down, but at least minimum of that 400, I win. Get it? If the market go up by the $400, I win. If it go down by $400, I win. So that means it's not about predicting the right direction, unlike the double asset we talk about. So, but if it did not get to $400, either the buy or the going up or coming down, that means I lose. So you can see now how if I do that, there's a percentage you are going to get, all of that. So you don't need to know much about the market to be able to do all of these things I'm just mentioning. So we have smart leverage. There are quite a lot of things like this that you can maximize in the crypto, and then don't necessarily have so much knowledge, okay? So I've told you about the arbitrage, then spot trading. Spot trading It's very simple. You buy low to sell high. But as simple as it is, it's not everyone that have energy to do spot trading. And so what exactly are you doing on spot trading? It's very simple. What you are doing on spot trading is that you are looking at the market. So to trade, buy low and sell high. So if I go to spot, for instance, and then you want to buy, maybe Bitcoin or Ethereum or whatever, all right? So you can see Bitcoin now is 58,000. So I told you it's going to crash and all of that. So now as a spot trader, so maybe now this is 1 hour, good. And I've warned many of us. I said, if you are trading spot, if you are trading crypto spot, you have no business with lower time frame to that extent. The lowest time you need is 1 hour. So for instance, you are bought and then you sell up. When the now market is going down, you wait, it come down again, you buy. Another thing is that you use robots, okay? Like on OKs, Bybit, and all of that, you use robot to do what we call DCA. So, and then as the market is coming down, it's buying for you. In fact, we have something called sniper on OKs. Now, those of you in Nigeria, by the end of this August, you probably will not be able to use OKs. Now, I don't want to make it say, okay, everybody, you can still use it by using your VPN. I'm still using it, but I don't want to risk anybody to go and use it because why? At the end of the day, it may be that you probably will not be able to be highly technical the way I will be technical on using my own VPN to enter OKs. You get it? So it's very, very important. You need to pay attention to that. So for me, I can DCA. So when you are doing spot trading, you want to settle down and look at the markets, when the market come down, okay? So this guy didn't hold. Okay, for instance, if I'm doing spot trading, so let's say you are doing spot trading on, okay, let's say you are doing spot trading on Solana. Where is it? So let's say you are doing very highly volatile. So you are doing that on Solana. This is 1 hour time frame, right? So you can see, that's good. So my market's almost done for what was called. Now, if you look at this Solana, you are doing spot trading on Solana, okay? You perhaps say, oh, I've set my market, you've done your structure, all right, so that you can identify your key level, because that's one of the things that on spot trading, just understand basics. Now, having bought here, you continue to trail, and then you have sold, perhaps here, because if you're a spot trader, you don't need to panic unnecessarily because you are buying the coin or buying the asset and not just the price because you are not doing derivatives, right? So at the end of the day, let's say you have sold here. So if I look at it here now, because as a spot trader, am I still on profit? Yes, I will keep holding. That's what it means. So perhaps you didn't buy here, but you look at the weekly key level before you buy. So that's about 25%. Even if since when, so come on, August 6th, that's not too far, about just 3-4 days, and you have made 25%, right? And then after you sell, you are still waiting. For me, I will be waiting. This, my blue line, is actually daily key level. And you are looking at it, okay, if you get supported there, buy. If it did not, no problem. Probably you are waiting for it to come back to that weekly key level again, which is at about $129, $130 thereabout. So imagine you are buying at that point again, right, for Solana, and is able to ride back even to the daily key level. That's another 19%. It may be once in a week, once in 3 weeks, once in maybe once in 3 days, and all of that. And then you are just fine, right? So the same thing you do, applicable to Bitcoin and all of that. You are bought and then continue to ride. For instance, you are bought, you sold here, and you wait again. You don't need to rush yourself. You are bought, and then Bitcoin had given you another 12%. That's good. You are trading any amount. So even it's $100, $200, $1,000, and all of that. So you more or less like an investor, and you are not disturbing yourself unnecessarily. You buy low to sell high, repeat it again, buy low to sell high, repeat it again, and then you can be fine. Okay, I'm sure somebody is being relieved from those contentions. Some people are making you to feel inferior if you don't do this and all of that. So derivatives, which is perpetual futures, they are different, right? So derivative is different because this time you have to trade contracts, okay? You are trading what we call contract. Contract, that is the price. So derivatives, so you have derivatives, perpetual or margin and all of that. So you are trading the price movement of those assets. So in this case, that's where you hear about those leverage. How many leverage? Oh my God, so Bitcoin, see the way it's crashing. Okay, very massive. Okay, it has even crashed to 58 to something. Okay. So what you are doing is you are buying at the price. Okay, so let's go to this place, for instance. And then at this point, what you are saying is that I'm going to be predicting the price. Like I told you when we started this, we're at 59,000 plus. So imagine when I was telling you, I say the market is going to crash down. So for instance, having told you that the market is going to crash down for Bitcoin, this is 1 hour time frame, right? And the market actually got stopped. This is the kind of trend line. And then you now have short the market. So shorting the market is that you are saying market is going to go down. Perhaps you find an entry here, and then you use the stop loss, and you say, okay, market is going to crash, where you are predicting. For me, first of all, looking at the market down to what? To 56, 55,000. Let's say 56,000. All right. So 56,000. All right. If it's 56,000, how many percent has that? That's about 6% to 7%. And you will use like 5S or 10S. I'm not going detail of this, what it means. So you are trading and then the market go down. So if the market go down by 5% and use 5S or 10X, you're going to be making how much? You're going to be making 10 times 6, that's 60%. Like one of my wonderful follower was sending me a message today of a video, one video training I sent to them on the VIP and all of that. And I told everybody this video, you must keep watching it. And then he was showing me result. That was massive. I was so happy. He said, thank you for the video. That means he sat down with it and kept studying, going through and all of that. Said, okay, if I open the trade he did, I'm sure it was within that yesterday or so that he did the trading. I was so happy. Let me look at it. Okay, I saw some of his trade. Okay, I saw some of his trade. 24%, 100%, 70%, 56% in that order. Not with struggle, okay? So that's another thing. Another fantastic thing again is that all of these things I mentioned, you can still use both to do it, okay? And funny enough, most of those exchange, like Binance, Bybit, right, OKs, and all of that, have all of these free bots that you can use. The only difference now is that you just need to learn how to set, because both is good if you understand how to leverage on them. Because that's one of the things I've listened to people when they just tell you, oh, I'm using both and the boat is making money and all of that. Look at Bybit. Look at Bybit. We can, okay, I think there was a boat I was experimenting for some trainees that I was coaching about, I think about 18 of them on AI boat, using boat for future trading, for spot trading, for low gems, and all of that. They are special training on that. And then now other boats that are made available. Because one of the things is that those other boats are there, they are good equally. But like I told you guys, I've been using 3Commerce boat for over 6 to 7 years. And no boat have been so superb like 3Commerce boat for me. The other one that will make sense and more mature again was call it for me, was Endotech. I think it was me and Mr. Simplicity that actually make use of that. It was Endotech because it was not hype, no noise. It was consistently doing what we're doing and all of that. Now, and I think I've taught a lot of people to, on the boats, on OKs, on Bybit and all that. You can see you have grid, future grid. You have what? Future martingale. You have futures combo. We have grid spot and all of that. Then we have other boats that you can use, of course, that will cost you some money, if not registration money, but maybe when they trade or when you use it to trade, you make profit. Now there's, all of those things. But if I were you, I would even come to Bybit, OKs, and all of that, because I know I sent something about that on our group. I can come to Bybit, OKs, and all of that to experiment all of those things. Now, both does not replace your manual trading and manual investing. It only complements, because that's where most of us miss it. It only complement and not never, never, never replace it. So if you replace it with it, you will make mistake. But if you complement it, you're going to enjoy it. And that's why sometimes when, I told Fred, I said, if I have time to sit down and trade, well, I will trade sometime. What my trade will do, manual trade will do, will be more than the boat. You will now ask yourself, why do I need boat? If you are a businessman that know that not all the time you have time to trade, and not all the time you trade, you win all the time, then the both need to be, you need to know how to leverage on the boat to be doing what they are doing. And then for some of you who are doing affiliate, there are some of those platforms that the affiliate can make you a lot of money to as much as possible. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, that's what I have for us tonight. And as Lewo said, the market has to continue crashing. We have to be crashing, we have to be crashing. We just need to crash. Okay, so you can see BTC. Yeah, so you can see BTC just like when we started, and now it's still crashing. It's still crashing. Yes, can you see? So this is 58,600 now. Well, we met it at 59,000 plus, right? 59,000 plus. Good. And then Solana nice. 144 plus. Okay. Okay, you can see that when I talk about, even if you are swing trade is a very sweet trade. So sometimes I'm not saying scalping is wrong. Now get it, because sometimes when somebody was talking with me one time and he was quoting wrong thing, and I told him that one thing I've learned in my life is this: different business bless different people. The same thing, different approach, right? For different persons. The approach you will understand in business, not the same approach another person will understand. For me, Felix, because I'm a trainer and I look at myself like a father to people, so I need to be objective enough, not subjective. Because if I'm subjective, I'm going to limit some persons not to achieve their dream. For instance, there are some persons who, no matter what we're saying about crypto now, they will never be part of it. And we say plan B is not about they have to be want this. Plan B is about teaching people how to be independent and have achieve financial freedom. But we know that one of the best option and platform that anyone, either you're a dummy, you know so much, that can easily help you without much stress or energy, is crypto. And we said, and you hear me often say this, that the easiest place, even the crypto, is buy and hold, right? Is buy and hold, and not all this, movement that people are creating. It's about buy and hold. Oh God, network. All right, guys. Sorry for it was power and then it affected the network. So, just like I was saying before, said the best thing you can do, because most time you're compelling somebody to do what you do without evaluating his capacity. There are persons, this is what I tell people when you come into Plan B. We have everything for you. We have everything for you. That's the truth. We have everything for you. Number one, you need to look at yourself. What type of person am I? And what type of job do I do? I'm working in a place or in a company, whatever, or I'm doing some solo business, like sole proprietorship. And then, as a sole proprietor, you don't own business, the business that actually own you. So you probably wouldn't have the time it requires. And so for that, you will have to look at yourself. What best suit me as an individual? Oh, these people are talking of trading, they're talking of crypto, forex, synthetics, and all of that. No, I can't have time for this day trading every day. So the best for me is to go into farming, staking, all right, savings. Then if I'm going to trade, as you look at swing, what do I mean by swing? As you look at buy low to sell high, for instance, when we talk about Bitcoin crash, oh, they say Bitcoin is crashing, and that's why you need to pay for information. So that when you're in a group where you pay for information, okay, markets will say, yeah, even if you don't pay, for instance, you come for weekly market updates and all of that, you're on the general group and message are sent, oh, the way the market is going to be this way and all of that. You position yourself. Oh, market is recovering and all of that. You buy. And then after like one few days, if you pump very well, okay, or 1 week or 3 days or 5 days, 2 weeks, that's done very well. You sell, you make your money. You wait again. Simple. You don't need to stress yourself. You could buy once in a month or twice in a month, depending on how market conditions set out to be. Then if you are the type that now have some time to settle down, oh, I want to really settle down and learn, fine. But this is the conclusion of the matter. No matter what you learn, no matter how you are trading, if you don't still diversify into buy and holding, you are shortchanging yourself. This is why. Now listen to me. No matter what you learn how to buy. Okay, imagine when I tell some of you guys to look at some low gem or meme coin. Let's use a practical example, Popcat. I told us to buy Popcat last year. I can still remember last year, December 26th, if I'm not mistaken. And it was less than if I say less than $1, it was less than a cent. All right. So let's say 2 penny or 1 penny. So you can imagine Popcat, because let me not go to, I'm sure it was lower than that 1 penny, but I remember, let's say it was 1 penny. And then if it was 1 penny, and I said, okay, you know what, everybody, you can buy this coin and all of that. And like some of you two who bought into, Bonk and all of that. So let's say Popcat, you're using $50. You use $50 to buy Popcat. So $50 divide by 0.001 at 1 penny, right? That means you bought 5,000 Popcat or 50,000 Popcat. Now, Popcat went to $1. So let's say that's 75 cents. So multiply by 0. My goodness, 75 cents. That's about $37,500 pure. December 2023 to that was last month. To July 2023. So let's say 7 to 8 months. Now listen to me. That doesn't mean that all the coin we've called out did well. So you have to understand this. Some of them were poor, but that's why you need to be informed, right? That's where the area of at least basic knowledge, navigations, pay attention to information, because plan B is a place of information, instruction, and action. So you are guided to what to do. And so sometimes, okay, this coin, buy, okay, change it to this and all. Then when you do that, you make money. So with rock pool, you leave it. Sometimes I can tell you that so many coins were bought and as rock pool, so we are not Messiah. I always tell most of us, I said, the only thing that is real and will ever become real and will stand to be real forever is the word of God. Every other thing will change. Only his word will not change. It will have to accomplish what was sent for. That's what I know. For me, every other thing, forget it. It's going to change. And that's why every other thing is a probability. It's only the word of God that is not probability. It's sure, and certain. And so for that, that's why we devise strategy, pattern on what to do. And so if you don't diversify, you're going to be, oh, people will say, hey, you are making this and all of that. You're going to be under. And another thing I've seen is that if you're not building portfolio, you'll be under stress, because when market is shaking here and there, maybe, and I tell you that when market, you are confused about the market, what is the best option? I fold my hand, close my laptop, and go and sleep. Very simple. Why? The worst that will happen, my portfolio will reduce. Then later, it will balloon up again. That's it. And that's how, because, and I tell you, let me tell you this. Maybe this will change your orientation. You see, the trading you are struggling with, don't struggle with trading. It's a gradual process. And one thing I know is that trading is not going anywhere. You will meet it. So don't rush. Settle down. But you see opportunity of some coins, it will go away. Let me use an example. A time will come, you will not be able to buy Bitcoin. Okay, what happened when Bitcoin get to 500,000? You wish you have bought it. My mentor told me, Felix, any amount to buy Bitcoin less than 100,000 is a discount, is a cheap amount you are buying it. Now, you cannot imagine somebody was telling you many years back when Bitcoin was rolling between $100 to $10 to $20, and he tell you that any amount you buy Bitcoin less than 1,000 is a cheap amount. You find it difficult to believe, all right? And that's why we say what we do is accumulation of digital asset, all right? And then to achieve financial. Okay, so trading is not going anywhere. Okay, so you have to understand trading will go nowhere, all right? And then it's on that note when you are buying and selling or when you are trading, you diversify into, building your portfolio and then looking at the long-term perspective, not just the immediate gratification. Exactly. So that is why we do all of things we do around the crypto, around the stocks, and all the like. Okay. Okay, so I think at this point we have come to the end of this. Told you I say it's a two segment, right? Two segment, one aspect, how you can make money in crypto. And that's what we do, So finally, I've told you, okay, those of you who are new, let me quickly show to you Plan B. We do a review on, because I've seen a lot of people who are just struggling for nothing. Somebody was in the chat with me last week. Oh no, this week. I was just asking how was he doing, and he said now. I can tell you, sir, it was now. I just realized those things you were telling us. See, the place of knowledge in this space cannot be, cannot be underrated. Most persons when they come around, I think me and Mr. Smith most time when we're talking, I say, time will come, you come to Plan B. We will never allow you to do anything if you have not learned. So how the Plan B new activities actually work? Number one, you come into Plan B, you are meant to be in the orientation group. It's free, you are not paying anything. That's going to be on WhatsApp and Telegram. So we're going to be doing some few things around just like spot trading, what's it like, and all of that. Some videos can be made available, future trading, meme coin, and all the like. Then capital market, which has to do with stock, money market, and all the like. Then AI ops skills, freelancing, marketing, affiliate, dropshipping, content creations, and all of that. Then investment opportunity. There are many of them. Of course, I'm sure I posted some, but one of the things is that if you don't know what you are doing, you want to be everywhere. You can't be everywhere. Just pick what you can do part time, and then let other things lie down. Then you have to what we call training. If you want to, for the training purpose, we'll have basic remedial class. Okay, this costs you 150 one time, where you can be exposed to markets, financial markets, introduction to financial market, investing, tools for the financial market, and then strategies for promoting, profiting, and all of that. Then you now have specific classes now. So meaning this is a general class. Okay. Now here is specific. Okay, I want to do more on sport. Then you have to go because this will help you to now detail more strategy to be using for your sport. And then you have supporting signal at a point. Now, signal is good, but I don't like signal. Now, many of you will say, but I don't like signal. That's why sometimes when I send signal, I send reason behind the signal. So that later, when you find such reason that make me to send signal, you will understand. Because most times I've seen a lot of people on Telegram, they say, hey, I just want to, let me subscribe for signal. I just giving us signal. I've seen that at the end of the day, they are not productive. So it's better when you are being given, you are carried along of how I actually got it, and then so that over time. So, but they are there anyway. So you have spot, the futures, you have the memcoin low gems, because this is just into basics. Then validated and non-validated drops and all of that goes to you. Then you want to more detail to really be sound, learn more strategic thing and all of that. Then you want to go for sports, for it's $1,000 training, and of course, access to other deeper informations. But when it has to do with low gem proper research strategy using the bots on it, you're paying 2.5 for that, and other ones like AI and robotic. I'm sure Mr. Smith will be smart, will be laughing now. There are about 3 years ago. Am I correct, Mr. Smith? Correct me if I'm wrong. About 3-4 years ago, or let's say 3 years ago, when we're doing three-commerce. And we're doing a lot of training and people to come. Most people that were coming, they were only interested in the affiliate commission of three-commerce. And then when we're showing them a lot of strategy, we do what we call 3-pattern strategy. And it works like magic. And so people who were not paying attention to that strategy and they were looking at the commission. I'm not saying network marketing is wrong. It's lovely. That's power leverage. It's lovely. But let me tell you, you always fail if you refuse to learn the value exchange of that thing you are promoting. Because many persons, they only promote it, they don't look at the value exchange. It is in the value exchange you have what we call internal economy of scale. And you can't do well if you're only looking at, oh, I'm just selling, I'm selling, and all of that. Okay, what if nobody wants to buy? Can't you use it? And that's one of the things. And so that was what made a lot of people to stop using 3Commerce, because when 3Commerce changed dimension of the affiliate commissions and everybody ran away. But we kept using it. And I'm still using it till tomorrow, as it were. Okay? So you have strategy on how to set your boat, when to opt out, when to coming back. Because one of the good things about robots is this. If you understand market condition, I can engage my boat, for instance, I can engage my boat to long if I'm trading future for a particular week based on the market condition. And I know when to say, okay, I'm opting out. And there are some I will set without opting out at all because of the parameter I use. We have done that. I've set my boat in 3Commerce that stay for 3 years. I've set my boat on one coin that stay for 1.5 years. That token called System Coin. My boat was trading only that. I was not trading to take profit in USDT, was taking profit in that coin. And after some years, it has made me massive money. And that's exactly. Then you really want to be serious and then build your financial freedom. Then you have to up your game to come to private mentorship. So private mentorship is one-time life access, and then it gives you access to everything, virtually, even new thing to come to plan B. If it comes, people on private mentorship will have access to it. That's the truth. And then we'll say once we have reached 100 people in private mentorship, we will not take people. We will just have to stop at that, and working. Then you have what we call Be With Me. That costs you yearly renewal fee of $1,500. And then you have Light Portfolio Builders, cost you $500. So ladies and gentlemen, that's exactly what we're looking at. Helping ourselves and all of that. So let's say where the market is now, okay, 58,400 and something. That's good. Bitcoin is a good boy. He's playing out how it's supposed to play out, as it were. All right, thank you very much, everyone. You have questions, you can just lift your hands, and then I will give you room to ask your question. Okay, it says somebody. Thank you, Mr. Simplicity. 4 years. And before that time, I was using my thing. Okay, somebody's asking, sir, by the end of this month, we will be unable to trade on OKS. Please, which other credible exchange wallet can suggest? You are missing two things here. You are saying which other exchange or wallet. So are you referring to exchange or wallet? And if you're asking me what other credible exchange, that means you have not been following Plan B. Because I know I make list of exchange you are to be using for trading. I'm very sure every time I talk about exchange, I will talk about OKS, I'll talk about Bybit, I'll talk about CoinW, and I'll talk about MS. And I repeatedly send all those links on our group. Let me beg most of us who are in Plan B, not only on private mentorship now. If you're on Plan B, I know one of the issues most of us have is that, so if I hurt you with this, forgive me. So I'm begging for forgiveness ahead of time. One thing I've discovered in our group is that people are always interested in hypes. When some hypes are sent, oh, so 1,000%. When people post result of future trading, all of that, everybody will start chatting those people. Hey, how can I get it? How can I get it? You are not going to grow like that. I can tell you for free. You will never grow like that. You are supposed to settle down, get the basics, and pay attention to vital information. But quite unfortunate, most of us will be on the group. Once it's not hypes, we don't read. Vital information are sent. Even training, when training are sent, people don't attend meetings. And then when those recorded are sent, people don't go to the YouTube to watch. And that's why most time, when information are passed, we wouldn't even hear. And we'll now become victim of certain issues and all of that. Please, I'm begging us. To do well in this space, you have to take personal responsibility. And when you take personal responsibility, you can avoid some things that are not good. Because instead of somebody cajoling you, sweet talk here and there, you will have picked what you want. And then when you have picked what you want, Mr. Andrews always tells me something. He said, it will be so difficult for anybody to come and distract him. Why? He has chosen what he wanted. So if you have chosen what you wanted, no matter what noise anybody is making around other things, I bet with you, you will not look. And that's one of the things that have guided me many years back. People will bring all manner of things and say, this crypto I know. The magic in crypto, the two major magic in crypto before any other thing is farming and staking. It's not today I've been doing farming and staking, but I can tell you for free, 90% of people that come into crypto, when you tell them about farming and staking, they'll say it's too slow and they are not interested. So what will I do? So I'll allow them to be. But eventually they will rigmarole and still come back and be complaining of not having results. So please, I'm begging everybody. Somebody's asking a question. What's your take on Neptune Network and vote fee AI arbitrage exchange? I know I'm on air, and some persons are going to be angry with me. Now, let me explain my sentiment. Let me explain my sentiment about any platform that is talking about arbitrage. I'm sorry. In fact, if you look at it, I brought out some list of platforms I have invested into, and I make it open. You are interested, sign up, and I send the link. And list of them were, let me quickly look at them. List of them were exactly boats. So you would ask me, why am I still using boats that I even paid for? If I have all these Bybit and all of that, I spread my tentacles, and there may be one future that's available. There's a feature that's available on 3Commerce that even all those exchange boats, even as free as they are, it's not available on them. Like there's so many strategy, like accumulation of the coin itself, not the code, but the base. It's not there on some of those exchange, and then even some of those new boats being created. Now, let me quickly open this so that those of you are asking this question. So now, if you look at it, I posted some things about I talked about, where is this? Okay, let me quickly open this. Okay, now if you look at it, there was a place I talked about 3 ways to make money. I talked about investing, trading, and affiliate. Okay, and then I talked about in the affiliate, trading, investing, trading, and affiliate. And I talked about automation. And I said automation, go and use ChatGPT. Many people have not chatted me to say, how do I use ChatGPT? Of course, if you want to know how to use it, it's free. You can go online, research about how to use ChatGPT for trading and for investing. But if you want to know detail about it, coming to me, it's a training, it's a class on its own. But definitely you can go through it and then all of that. I talk about 3Commerce, and I talk about OKs. I talk about Trojan Telegram bot, right? All right. I talk about Telegram Octobits, okay? And I say passive system but risky. So I talk about you trading. This one is very, very okay, but not that it trade for you and then hands-free. I have to set the boat by myself and other things. I talk about these guys. Now, I don't use some of these things like that, like this forest signal, right? Because it's only just talking about pattern. And it's not only pattern I use in trading. And then, but there are persons who, they love it. That's what they want. So I have to make it available. All right. Now, exchange. You see, I talk about OKS, Bybit, BitMEX, Bings, CoinW, MS, Binance, Gate.io, Bitmax, and then, of course, those other ones that you don't need to use, verify or you do your KYC, Magens and bluffing. And I brought out this a hybrid trading. I can trade Forex and I can trade futures on it, which is Prime's XBT. And I brought out about brokers, Admira, Anzo Capital, XNES, and for some persons, Blueberry, and all of that. Then the Reef platform. And one of the lovely things I have in the Reef platform now is that I can trade virtually on my MT5 or 5 market. That is the Reef market, the currency market, the derivative market, then the crypto market, and the commodity, about 5 things. So that means it's easy for me. Now, I brought out this. Let me quickly just open this. I brought out this on the social capital. Now, I'm arriving at that, my bias and my sentiment and my fear over those arbitrage. I'm sure anybody who is in Plan B will tell you that we have had our dose of activities entirely on the arbitrage. So I brought out this, and I say okay, three ways to acquire wealth for your personal listing. I say investing, categories: investing, short term, medium, and long term. First I mentioned was Radium, Aerodrome, Wiggle Swap, and all of that. I'm not sure that I've had a number of persons that have chatted with me to ask, how do I go about all of this? Few persons, or few of us are there. I was telling Mr. Lee the other time, say, I know how much I made on Radium in the crash of Solana and Popcard. Like now, I'm still going to do one magic, because if I go there now, quickly, let me look at Radium. Something is going to happen on Radium. You're going to see something on Radium now. Let me look at it. Popcard peer that was coming down in percentage will have risen. And so the more it come up, let me quickly refresh it. The more it come up or come down, the more the price crash, then the ROI will be up. Solana Popcard. Okay, by tomorrow, it will have been adjusted. The algorithm will have adjusted it, right? What do? I will add more. I will add more. Because that's my strategy. That's my investment. That's what I do. I will add more, and I do all of those things. Then while people are complaining, I will have accumulate more of Popcard eventually. So, and I say this is the decentralized farming. All of these are decentralized farming. And that's a centralized, semi-decentralized staking, but more risky. I say Ubitex. Now, Ubitex is an exchange, a new exchange for that matter. And the first thing I send it, I say, register on this platform and buy the coin. I bought it less at, that about, I think about 60 to 70 cents or thereabout. And it went to $1 plus. I sold because I expect market to crash down. I don't know how much it will be now, but I'm sure it's going to be around 90 something cents or still that $1. And I say, okay, when it come down, I'll buy again because I want to accumulate it. Why? I'm not sure it's so much in the market. It's about 100 million total volume that will be available. So that's okay. If this exchange continue to do their market movement and bringing new innovation, because what they were doing was taking, right? I say, okay, that means the token will be worth something over time and all of that. And I brought out another one, Qubit Cube. Qubit Cube, ordinarily, I shouldn't be interested. But when I saw that it's a combination where I can still connect my API, that Binance or OKS, and I can still do whatever one they are doing, I say, okay. This one, I'm not sure I've even shared with anybody. I only added the link. I think, okay, it's only somebody in Kenya that I've signed up so far. Because, in fact, there's an experiment I wanted to do on this Tron. I've been telling everybody to buy Tron long time. That just buy as much as possible. My boat, my 3 commas boat, that is the only coin it has been trading for me on my OKS, because I'm just accumulating it as much as possible. Now, when it comes to that, like this 45, I've gone through the 45. Let me express my fear first on it. They claim to be arbitrage, and we have had our dose on arbitrage. So being an arbitrage, and I will have to keep my money on their platform, right? And then they claim to be, okay, I can trade by myself, or they are trading for me and moving to this. I've seen more than what they are doing. Swapness did that paparazzi more than them. I mean, Swapness did more than that paparazzi. But at the end of the day, it was a big cry. So that was why I have to have my pure reservation when it has to do with the vote fee AI arbitrage. Arbitrage as a whole, the kind of money they claim to say you are going to make, if you are not trading arbitrage in a full claim as by yourself, because I have a lot of people I mentor on arbitrage and platform, I tell them to go and buy and sell. My dear, you have to be careful. Let me not say what I don't know. But when it has to do with arbitrage platform claiming to be saying we are trading arbitrage, then outside those ones that dealt with us, that we wasted our money, we still have some people who set up claiming to be doing arbitrage and all of that. Where are they? It was crazy rubbish. At the end of the day, people's money were gone. So if you are going to be doing to those things, you have to be careful anyway, all right? Because when it has to do with your money going to anywhere and it's not going to be fully decentralized, if you are interested, you love it, put little, all right? So don't put too much. So I would rather put much in buy and holding, in decentralized farming and staking, rather than, or even the exchange platform that you know that's already, they are trading, they are doing other things, activities are happening there, is still more better. But when those platforms that greatly separate on, or in the name of arbitrage, they can risk So Neptune, I think I've heard about Neptune for a very long time, but I don't think I'd go detail more about it. In fact, somebody asked a question last week about is it trade up or sweep up? So one of our protege in Plan B had to give me detail because I told the person, Tony was asking me, Tony from London, Tony, are you online? So, and then when one of our protege was sending me a message, and I said, okay, I didn't know, the message he sent to me, is it auto delete that it was doing? So I didn't know those things. I didn't really understand those things before. And when I saw that, okay, the way they were doing, trading mono system, I said, okay, I will have to detect that person and all of that. So you have to be careful anyway. So it's raining everywhere, people are shouting, and another thing I always stay careful about is that when a platform is too much about networking, it can be very risky. When most of the people that are there are more of network marketers. Sorry, I'm not saying networking is bad, but when it has to do with crypto platform or forex platform, and what they discuss more is the networking thing, you have to be wary a bit. Okay. All right. So somebody was asking, what is the latest about Daisy? Oh, well, Daisy, I think they said, is it this month or this is the month of August or September? I don't know, about their migration of their new company, wala, wala, wala. But I don't know much about, but I know it's about September. I think September was the time they say for now. Okay, for withdrawal. And then I think they said people want to opt out to indicate so that when the withdrawal is open, the whole capital you have there can be returned back to your wallet for you to opt out of the system as well. Yeah. I don't know if that is still on now for you to opt out or so, but I'm sure that was what they were doing all this while. Okay. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, I'm sure we are good because there are a whole lot of things. First of all, when you are looking at your business, the first thing that should be paramount and a priority for you is the one that you know you have control over. Very, very important. Very, very important. The one you have control over. Then if you are now spreading, diversifying to other ones, good. But even when you are diversifying, there are some that don't want diversifying into, obviously. So that's what I will just conclude by saying. Okay? All right. Thank you very much, everyone. Do have a nice time. Enjoy yourself. So let's enjoy the crash and then before the peak. So bye for now, everybody. Do have a nice rest.